What's up guys, welcome back to Borch Crypto, welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be checking out the top 3 crypto pre-sales that you can buy right now. Every single one of them have different value propositions and I think all of them can perform well in their own narrative and project and ecosystem. So having said this guys, make sure you subscribe, leave a like in this video and let's get straight into pre-sale number 1. Alright guys, so the first crypto pre-sale, whoa, right now somebody just bought 40,000 Hype Sui right now, as I was speaking, as you can see in the top right corner right here. So the first one is Hyper Sui. This is the first perpetual trading powered by Sui. Now this is amazing. As I mentioned always in my videos, I think Hyperliquid is pretty much the king of on-chain perp dexes and it's going to become even more, but I think every single chain and ecosystem has its own crowned king. In the case of Solana, for example, we have Pacifica, we have Aster for BNB, of course, and in the case of Sui, we have Hyper Sui. Now this is the first perp dex on Sui with leverage, obviously being a perpetual dex, and I think it's a gem. I think it's an absolute gem. As you can see right here, the amount raised is only $1.2 million at the moment of this recording. The round is going to be ending in 3 hours, so you will be watching this video when the next round is live. All right, so you're still very early to this crypto pre-sale. Nobody's talking about this yet, and the amount raised is really low. Now it's really important to understand the current prices because here you can see you're gonna get a 3,700% increase at TGE. Another important thing to know is that there is bonuses depending on the amount you invest. So here you can see if you invest 250, you get a 6%. If you invest another 700, you get a 9%. And if you invest 1,500 or more, you get the maximum discount of 12% on the price of your tokens. Now, guys, the cool thing about this project is the actual product. I mean, they are building a top-notch perp dex. Here you can see a little bit more of the interface, and the product is so well designed. It's utilizing Sui, so it's obviously ultra low. It has a high scalability. It is really secure and robust. It has low latency. It is future-proof. I mean, it's literally next level user experience for trading. A lot of people are going to be trading in Sui, right? Right now, there is no established perp dex in Sui, and this can very well be that. So here you can see a comparison of different perp dexes. It's going to be listing at 37x today's price. Here you can see, for example, Aster 320%, Hype 510%, and here you can see Hype Sui 3,704% on listing at current prices. And we are not even considering what happens after the listing, right? So if it keeps going up, which is very probable, I mean, if it establishes itself as the main perp dex on Sui, it's obviously going to keep increasing, right? There's going to be more volume, which is going to push the price up and up. And we are already seeing this happen. There's a fever for perp dexes, and this is why I think Hyper Sui can definitely perform really well and become a really big project that will bring an insane return for early investors in the pre-sale and later on, even after the TGE. So having said this, guys, let's move on to the next one. All right, so the next one is Pepe Node, and this project is getting really close to $2 million raised amount. Here you can see $1.88 million is the total amount raised at this current moment. And this project is all about mine to earn, right? This is an interesting project where you are able to use Pepe Node tokens to buy different miners and you can start generating APY. So it's pretty cool to see. I mean, if you go into how to mine right here, you will see that the first step is obviously getting Pepe Node tokens right here. Once you have some of these tokens, you will be able, and the TG happens, you will be able to purchase miners, which will generate real-time rewards in your virtual server room. Here you can see that you can purchase, of course, different types of miners, which will have different types of APYs. So if you combine several miners and have a strategic combination that works, you will be able to significantly boost your mining output. And not only this, but if you are among the top miners, you're going to be receiving not just Pepe Node rewards, but also rewards in different established meme coins like Fartcoin, Pepe, or big names out there. So it's a very interesting way and a real incentive to keep mining and to create a sustainable ecosystem of people that are invested into this project in the long term and that really believe in it in the long term and that want to generate a constant APY thanks to these miners that they're going to be able to purchase with the token, which is going to further increase the price of the token. So that is kind of a really quick overview of what this project is about. It's getting a lot of traction lately. A lot of people are starting to notice this project. I think genius because it's combining kind of this meme aspect of it with mining, which is also very big. Of course, it's virtual mining. There is no power being consumed. There is no power requirements. Of course, it's just virtual and it's kind of a way of virtualizing just mining and being able to generate some rewards in a sustainable way as in staking, right? It's just a different way of presenting it, but I think it's really genius. And I think gamifying it in this way can attract a lot of users to join this project. So they've been featured everywhere. I mean, you've probably seen them already, but if not, now you know about them. And having said this, let's keep going into the third top crypto pre-sale. All right, so for the next project, we have Bitcoin Hyper. This project is really making waves in the ecosystem, in the space. There's so much people interested in this project. It's the fastest Bitcoin layer 2 chain, and scalability and speed for Bitcoin are finally here thanks to them. So Bitcoin Hyper finally unlocks fast and cheap Bitcoin transactions, which is something that Bitcoin main blockchain doesn't have. It unleashes the true power of Bitcoin, allowing payments, meme coins, dApps, DeFi protocols, and all this crazy stuff that is happening in our current world happen inside of Bitcoin. So how it works is pretty simple. You first bridge from Bitcoin's main blockchain into this canonical bridge. And here there is a smart contract that is going to verify that you actually deposited this Bitcoin. And upon successful verification, an equivalent amount of Bitcoin is going to be minted on Bitcoin Hyper's layer 2 in a trustless manner. So this is how you bridge from Bitcoin's blockchain into this Bitcoin layer 2. Now in this layer 2, you have a lot of options. The speed is near instant. There is almost no fees. It supports complex DeFi operations, staking, dApps, I mean, you name it, protocols, yields, all of this craziness that's going on that's so amazing and that we all like so much. Well, it allows that to happen in Bitcoin, which is something that normally nobody does currently. So that's why I think this has so much potential. It's really secure, it's safe, it utilizes zero knowledge proofs. The layer 2 batches and compresses layer 2 transactions, and the state of the layer 2 is periodically committed to Bitcoin's layer 1, maintaining synchronization and security. Now, that withdrawal is pretty much as the bridge. You just deposit, the system verifies the layer 2 state and generates a proof for the canonical bridge, and upon verification, the corresponding Bitcoin is released back to the user's Bitcoin address on layer 1 or Bitcoin's blockchain. So that's a quick overview of how Bitcoin Hyper works. I think it's a pretty genius idea. It opens this just horizon of possibilities for this complex DeFi operations, dApps and protocols and everything to happen inside of Bitcoin, right? You just have to deposit, bridge, and once you're bridged, you can do whatever you want. Maybe you want to send someone Bitcoin or receive Bitcoin and not just pay a lot of money for gas and wait for the transaction. And all of this kind of operations that you can do in layer 2s, like Arbitrum is for Ethereum, but inside of Bitcoin. And this is kind of the first project I've seen present these amazing just features. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool to see. So that's pretty much it, guys. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing the top 3 crypto pre-sales right now, in my opinion. As always, you should do your research. And yeah, I mean, just want to share this for entertainment purposes. I think it's a really, really interesting and you should keep an eye on them. Just follow the updates, read the white paper, whatever, just dig through these projects because I think they all have a lot to offer. So having said this, guys, take care and I will see you in the next videos.